shall we discuss? Shall we discuss? Okay. So we have done. So understood question number 1 to 5, right? So experts now opine that people have access to a greater volume, right, of information than at any other time in human history. So greater will be used because than is mentioned. So it's a comparative one, right? Second question, John has a little dog called a team which looks cute. Right? As we find out, cute is an adverb and adjective too. So it modifies to looks. So therefore, we talk about which looks cute. Very good. I read the passage very quickly. Right? It shall not be very quick, it should be very quickly because very is an adverb and quickly is referring to read. How do you read the passage? Quickly. And how quickly? Yes.
I quickly read the passage.
I read quickly. Because quickly is a manner.
If I take the quickly and place it between
I told you, it's a manner how you read. many times we do. Isn't it? When you talk about how many, it refers to often, seldom, always, sometimes. Isn't it? But you put the question there. Right? If you have a kind of a doubt whether I am supposed to use in between the subject verb or after the verb or after the adjective or before the adjective, then put the question whether it is a frequency or it's a manner. If it is a frequency, does it give the question's answer? That is called as how many times? Or does it give the answer called as what manner? Isn't it? Isn't it? So in that case you can draw the answer. So in that case I read the passage very quickly. How you read? Quickly. Isn't it? Next, question number 4. This shop has hardly any good books on literature. Got my point? Second, fifth. Anyone hardly believes, right? Instead of writing no one hardly believes, because hardly and no one both are negative. So in that case, one has to be corrected. So you cannot omit hardly. You need to omit no one and use or replace anyone. Right? Good. So let's come to the question number 6 onwards. He always comes. It shall not be he comes always late. So he always comes late to office and is ready with excuses when questioned. Clear with this? Yeah, you can use, but the problem is what always is used. Why do you use often? Isn't it? Often and always, both are indicating frequency. Right? So therefore, you don't have to waste your time trying to convince. No, trying to convince him after you have a आपने यहाँ पे बहुत यूज किया नाउन के हिसाब से पार्टिसिपल यूज किया ना राइट सो वी आर वर्किंग ऑन एडवर्ब्स राइट ट्राइंग टू कन्विंस हिम आज आई ऑलरेडी हैव यहाँ पे तो गलती है ना आई हैव ऑलरेडी स्पोकन टू हिम you need to read the complete sentence because the error is not like used at the beginning, maybe at the end of it. I have already spoken to him instead of I already have spoken to him. Got the point? Next, ये बहुत silly mistake होता है अगर हाँ है ना बहुत देखो देखो now you understand the statement first. Everyone uploaded him judiciously. जब भी आप किसी को अपलोड करते हैं judiciously अपलोड करते हैं कोई अगर मैटर को कोई सॉल्व करता है वो कैसे सॉल्व करता है judiciously सॉल्व करता है राइट उसकी वजह से आप अपलोड करते हैं कोर्ट में जो जजमेंट होता है कि नहीं सो अगर देखा जाए यहाँ पे क्या दिया गया everyone uploaded him how uploaded him judiciously now which is ग्रामेटिकली अगर देखा जाए जुडिशियसली यूज होना चाहिए ठीक है लेकिन ये मॉकरी हो जा रहा है नहीं कहाँ पे यूज होगा वो मैटर नहीं now see that the thing is that you don't try to get the answer क्या है ये नहीं जानना आंसर कैसे वहाँ पे होना चाहिए वो मैटर करता है isn't it now when we say that everyone uploaded it so it is wrong to use judiciously because uploaded cannot be called as judicious. The judgment can be called as judicious. It makes the judgment judicious. Isn't it? So handle the matter judicious. कोर्ट में आपने देखा होगा जजमेंट देने के बाद जज के जजमेंट को अपलोड किया जाए लेकिन क्योंकि they think that what the judge has given the judgment wisely. है कि नहीं? Not that upload wisely. So therefore, here we need to see that कहाँ पे judiciously use होना चाहिए because adverb is that so everyone uploaded it how for what for handling such a judiciously such a challenging issue judicious right such a challenging issue judicious so यहाँ पे challenging issue को judiciously उसने solve किया इसीलिए उसको upload किया गया है कि नहीं Are you getting my point? तो यहाँ पे modifications इसको किया मैंने आपको कहा था कि adverbs must be used there where it finds out the either verb adverb or adjective. So here we find out that uploaded cannot be called as a justified reason to use right with the judiciously then judiciously must be used with the adjective phrase. कहाँ पे adjective phrase है? That is known as a challenging issue. What kind of issue? Challenging issue. Challenging एक adjective है, right? तो इसको modify करने के लिए हमारे पास judicious भी होना चाहिए. And I told you adjective के बाद ही adverb use हो सकता है. ठीक है कि? So on the basis of that, everyone appeared in for handling such a challenging issue judiciously. Am I clear with this? Right. Now moving to the next one. After the concert, the artist was very tired to talk to him. Too tired. Right. Now look into that. It is nothing but a kind of a sarcastic comment. क्या इतना tired हो चुके हो कि अब तुमसे बात ही नहीं कर पाओगे? Agree. So now indicating what? A kind of an impossibility. Right? Impossibility and negative are kind of a criticism. So therefore, after the concert, the artist was too tired instead of very. And another reason is also that if very is used, how come too will be used? Isn't it? Because very is a restrictive one, as I told you. Right? So very cannot be used. You have to use too. Right? So that is why too tired to talk to anyone. Got my point? Next. I have told him often to write neatly. I have often told him, often is a frequency. I have often told him to write how neatly, which is used after the infinitive verb. Isn't it? Often I have told him, right? Again, इतना सारा चीज समझा है. Often is a frequency. Right? तो frequency है तो कहाँ पे यूज होना चाहिए? Subject और verb के बीच में, या तो auxiliary verb और main verb के बीच में. Right? I have often told you. अगर आप often को beginning में यूज करोगे तो वो गलत हो जाएगा. Right? क्योंकि इसका position आपका रहता है subject and verb या तो auxiliary verb और main verb के बीच में. ये adverb of affirmation नहीं है कि वो beginning में यूज करो. Often I have told him to. Yeah, orally we do a lot of mistakes. The thing is that we never recognize that. Isn't it? Like let's say that to be told to you, right? It's not like the teacher. English teacher also can teach, right? So he also orally does some mistake. Isn't it? But the thing is that what means there is no evidence for that. Is there any evidence for that? ओरल का कोई evidence है? तो ग्रामर किसमें देखा जाता है? Writing में. Writing is an evidence. Got my point? So that is what. You understand that? जो आपका एग्जाम में भी आता है वो राइटिंग में आता है, right? So मतलब वो राइटिंग दिए हैं, इसको आप करेक्शन करेंगे. And that's the reason they find out whether your understanding is good or not. Okay. So shall we move to the next one? The next one is called as the students solved the problem yesterday brilliant in the class. Now you understood there is nothing but the three of the sequence. What could be the sequence? You make it perfect, like how you would keep it. So it is a jumbled one. The student solved. Now first question comes, the student solved what? Right. The problem. Now you find out that how he solved the problem. Right? How he solved the problem. That's called as a brilliant. So where he solved the problem? In the class. When he solved the problem? Yesterday. So the sequence should be, it is not mandatory कि वर्ब के बाद आपको रखना है. रखना कब है? When you find out that the subject and verb is given, no object is given after it. If object is given, then obviously means he told. उसके बाद तो मैं immediately ये use नहीं करूँगा कि how he told. First he comes like he told me, he told whom? Me. What? That's something called as ABC. Now you find out that he told me ABC how. So you need the object. So coming to the next one. The next one is called as the student solved the problem brilliantly in the class yesterday. Got my point? You find out manner, you find out place, you find out time. Right? Now coming to the next one, you nearly have 20 minutes to answer these questions. Right? You have nearly you have nearly auxiliary verb के बाद you have nearly 20 minutes. Now nearly it is modifying to 20 minutes adjective, right? To answer these questions. I hope you all are clear with this. जहाँ पे भी छोटा सा भी doubt हो ना, please do ask. Right. Next question. As these books on science are published only in English, now, we seldom or ever find them in regional languages. I told you, right? Seldom के साथ क्या use हो सकता है? Never, right? Seldom का मतलब not all the time. Never का मतलब कभी भी नहीं, right? अगर ever use किया जाए, then it seems like a kind of a contrast, right? And here it is indicating choice, right? We seldom or never find them in regional languages. Okay, I could not enjoy my trip as the weather. I could not enjoy my trip as the weather was bitter cold, bitterly cold, right? So bitterly cold. Okay. Question number 15. The poet decided to neatly write the summary of the poem and submit it to the class teacher. Oh, point one. Very good. The poet decided to write. The poet decided what? The poet decided to write what? The summary of the poem neatly. Right. Summary of the poem is a complete object. Right. So the summary of the poem is a complete object. You cannot break it and you write the summary neatly of the poem. Right. Got my point? So next, in government hospitals you will get medicines free. No, generally you can say like cute, cold, free होता है. Cute, cold, free होता है. Right? So it cannot be used as a freely. Right? It should be written free. But the thing is that what does it say? It said in government hospitals you will get medicines free of cost. That is the breach. Instead of writing free, you need to write free of cost. Like medicines, you get the medicines.
Free of cost
For free what? Medicines.
You get medicines for free.
Yeah, but it is okay, but you are using for no. You are using for. No, I'm not saying you are wrong. See, I'm not saying you are wrong. But here you are wrong. Oh, Suna. Okay, let me point out. We are using what? For free? Yes or no? So for example, preposition? Yeah, I do not disagree with it. I completely agree with it. So the thing is that in government hospitals, you will get medicines for free. Now you are using for free. For is nothing but a preposition. But if I write that in government hospitals, you will get medicines free of cost. You do not take the help of the what called as a form. You do not take the help of the what called as a form, which is the prepositions. Right? So you see, it is not wrong to say for free. Right? But it is correctly to be used as a free of cost. Right? So again, it is an act of a pen. Right. Next is called as she is too intelligent enough to understand what you are trying to reject. Yeah. So you can remove to or you can remove enough. Two degree of adverbs are there. Two degree of adverbs are there which are indicating nothing but kind of a error. So in that case, she is intelligent enough or she is too intelligent. Right? So in both of the cases, you can give it to bar. Am I clear with this? Next. Vivek fell down from the steps and broke his legs unfortunately. Now this one, Bullock. It starts with unfortunately, but comma should be placed. Right? Unfortunately, comma, then after it continues because it is the kind of a what which modify the whole. Right? So unfortunately, Vivek fell down from the steps and broke his legs. Right? Question number 19. He had been suffering from fever for the past 3 days, but he appears to be much more better now. It's a very easy one. More लगेगा. More लगेगा. Much better. Because much and more both are more and better both are comparative adjectives. Much more लगे, much better लगे, लेकिन more better both are comparative, no? Right or not? And second, what's your question? Since. Where do we use since? We use since when we talk about point of the time. Point of the time. Right? So, and you are saying that what? Past 3 days. 3 days is a period of time. So, what use होगा ना? For is used with a period of time. Since is used with a point of time. Isn't it? So, in that case, it is not wrong. Right? So, in that case, for the past period, but he appears to be much better now. More and better cannot be used together because they are redundancy. Right? And it creates a sentence wrong. He is quite congenial and freely mixes with others. Yes. But is it correct to use quite is and quite is used correctly? Quite is correctly spelled or not? See that? Is it Q-U-I-T? Then what is the difference between Q-U-I-E-T and Q-U-I-T-E? Q-U-I-E-T का मतलब this one is indicating another. It is correct, you say. Right. Shorter. Because let me tell you that out of these two, one is called as a point, another one is a degree. Right, degree. So let me say, no, it is quite punctual, isn't it? So यहाँ पे he is quite congenial and mixes freely with others. Mixes with others freely. That is also. Yeah, it is not there, but what to do? We need to make the sentence carry very good. Okay. Not easily, freely. It's just with others freely. So here freely is not indicating that free of cost. Right. Now you need to understand the context. Context में free का मतलब क्या है? Right? So here it is called as a not mixes freely with others. Is indicating that he is introverted person, right? But there freely का मतलब होता है free of cost. तो वहाँ पे freely use नहीं होता. यहाँ पे जैसे कि हम कहते हैं कि he is seeing that person. It means he is in a meeting with that person. Right? Okay. Coming to the next question, 21. I need to complete this. He cannot sleep. Very good. He cannot sleep properly for he has too much money and he is afraid of losing it. Much should be used because much money होता है. Right. Not many, few or very. These are not modifying to money. Right. Many and much, many and few cannot be because many few are countable. Whereas very is an adverb that cannot modify to noun. Money. Isn't it? So this is the rule. I refused to join them as I was not suitably dressed for a party. Right. Suitable means that part is a proper dress. Right. The film star is greatly admired by everyone. Very good. So there must be some reason why she went. Why is indicating reason. Right. Easy. He was a kind and benevolent person and his wife was largely devoted to charitable works. I thought like what somebody could have written often. Anyone has written often? Pakka? So, he wrote na? Yeah, he was often, remember that, often इसलिए नहीं use होगा because you have already given the reason that he was a kind, he was a benevolent person. If he was a kind and benevolent person, so you need to explain that largely devoted to the God or largely devoted to the charitable cause. कैसे आपको डिटरमाइन होगा कि एक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन चैरिटेबल करता है, राइट? जब आप उसके बारे में बहुत बात सुने होंगे, है कि नहीं? What my point? So हम यहाँ पे उसके काम कितनी बार काम कर रहा है ये नहीं पूछ रहे हैं. उसने काम किया है, उसकी वजह से हम कह सकते हैं कि वो लार्जली डेवलप है, राइट? ये कंक्लूडिंग रिमार्क, ठीक है? Okay, coming to the next one. The story is very amusing, right? The story is very amusing because we cannot use so, because so लगाएंगे तो that मिलना चाहिए, right? Much भी use नहीं होगा because more नहीं है, so to भी use नहीं होगा क्योंकि to नहीं है, right? So we have the only option very, isn't it? These are very logical questions and easily understood. So next is, he is so dull that I have to tell him time and again, right? So he is so dull that so लगाया गया इसीलिए that है, तो I have to tell him time and again. It's called as a becomes बार repeatedly, isn't it? So next, by which means time and again है, right? On and on है, right? So by I'm not existed. Right. You can say by and by. It's not existent. Time and again है, at any rate है, right? Above all है, by and by is not there. Yeah. So next is called as though we don't meet each other very often. He writes to me now and then, right? मतलब in past and at the present, right? So they now listen to the next one, 29. They managed. Yeah, go ahead. They managed. They managed somehow to raise the money. Nah. They managed somehow to raise the money. Yeah. So being very famous, they hardly ever met without being moved by people. Barely is what is like scarcely, hardly. But if you use a hardly ever, it's indicating that not always. Right. That is wrong. Now, question number 31. If the doubt troubles you immensely, not intensely, doubt immensely is called as excessive, right? So, next is called as I bought a new car 2 weeks ago. You understood? As 2 is used, therefore ago is used, right? If it is written that I bought a new car before, right? So अगर to use नहीं होता, then you can use before, right? But as to is used ago. So next, the problem looks complicated, but the answer is extremely simple, right? So these are easy questions. Next 34. This room is so dark that I can barely see anything. So you can't use barely because barely is a positive. Just, right? Barely is a negative. So therefore, you are saying dark and I cannot see, right? That is what the idea. So then we will be okay. He came eventually. Ultimately, it's used at the beginning, right? So ultimately, the death helped me. So he is partly blind. Partly is in the next slide. He is partially blind. So 37 he is partly responsible for the problem faced by his family. The engineers are confident that the new machine will work perfectly, not exactly. So 39, they checked everyone. No, thoroughly. Thoroughly is called as a completely, whereas meticulously is called as a carefully, right? So before allowing them inside the building. The chemical waste released from this factory is expected to pollute the environment further, not farther. There is a distance. She spoke in so low voice that we could not follow her. What is it? What is it? B. D is the answer. She spoke in such a low voice. Right. Such A should be used. Such a low voice that. Right. It is an explanation. Right. That अगर such a होना चाहिए ना कि so. Then all of us suddenly the roof collapsed. All of us suddenly the roof collapsed. But fortunately no one was very good. I was a little bit confused in this opportunity कहाँ पे use होगा, कहाँ पे use होगा. But realized that suddenly. She is clever enough to marry, not to be married. क्योंकि 2 plus verb use होता है. Okay, I agree with you. But to be married कहाँ पे use करोगे? हाँ तो रूल्स के हिसाब से तो एडजेक्टिव के बाद 2 plus verb 1 यूज होता है ना. I told you. He is too clever to do that, or he is too clever to be done that. Question: he is too clever to do that, or he is too clever to be done that. Got the point? Now the idea is what I say. He is too clever. Clever is adjective. So to do होना चाहिए, है कि नहीं? और to marry होना चाहिए. अगर to be married लगा देते हैं, तो it becomes a passive. एक passive है. So rule के हिसाब से क्या? Adjective के पास to plus infinitive देखिए infinitive verb है ना. तो ये तो गलत है ना. यहाँ पे enough ही तो है ना. तो enough is taking the place of true. तो enough यहाँ पे क्या लिखा है? She is clever enough. तो clever enough is correct, no? She is clever enough to marry to a fool. तो बहुत ज्यादा obviously आपने ये नहीं देखा कि नहीं उनको हेल्प करता हूँ. Understand? आपने ये नहीं देखा कि who हमने लगाया. What is the meaning of who to? मैंने आपको क्या बताया था? Impossibility, criticism और what is that kind of means negation. इसका मतलब क्या है? She is means too clever, right? To marry to a fool like this, which is क्या correct है? तो हम नहीं करेंगे. तो लेकिन हमें पता है कि sentence is something like awkward in the sense, but grammatically अगर correct करना है तो करना क्या है? Grammatically correct करना है. पूछा ये नहीं गया कि आपने imply किया क्या sentence. आपको पूछा गया है कि grammatically correct करना है. Doesn't it? So in that case she is clever enough, which is correct. Now to should be used to plus verb 1, which is supposed to be या to marry होना चाहिए. लिखा to be married, which is wrong. Am I clear or not? So I'm saying that what the sentence grammatically correct again. वो देखना है. All the that is the reason the experts place with the student's mind. Let's say that students understands what, right? Students implies what, and students correct what, or how much knowledge about the grammar she has or he has is a kind of a thing, right? Or not? So बाप वाला देखो क्या किया. He is too rich, right? He is too rich to buy another brand new drink car. Rich enough to तो क्योंकि वहाँ पे ग्रामेटिकल एरर है, यहाँ पे सेंस के बेस पे एरर किया. Now that is what called as the game of the experts, no? Right? Now think of it. Even if you look into that, we understood कि यहाँ पे दो एरर है, right? हमें लग रहा है कि केवल नहीं होना है, इनफ नहीं होना चाहिए, right? तो अगर हम इसको करेक्ट करें तो यहाँ पे 50 तो एरर है. मीन्स इसको करेक्ट ना करें, इसको करेक्ट करें, तो हमारा सेंटेंस करेक्ट हो रहा है, लेकिन सेंस करेक्ट नहीं हो रहा है, राइट? लेकिन सेंस को कौन कहता है? ग्रामेटिकल एरर ही तो पूछा गया है ना, isn't it? Now in that case, question number 44 taken plain. So am I clear with the last 43? She is clever enough to marry to a fool like me. So यहाँ पे तो बहुत सारे से to marry whom? Marry whom? To marry whom? तू लग रहा है कहीं तो लग रहा है कि यही है यूज़ जो कि clever है तू हटा दे ये तो this marry तू बोले ना छोड़ okay leave it coming to the next one. Okay, coming to the 44. So please to understand that if we talk about the sentence, so it is indicating that the girl is right means यहाँ पे जो लड़की है वो बहुत चालाक है, clever enough, right? To marry to a fool. So to marry a kind of a fool like him, right? मतलब इस सोचता हाँ ये एक kind of a criticism हो सकता है, right? हाँ वो अगर आप नॉट लगाओगे तो वहाँ पे लगाओगे ना, नॉट करोगे ना, तो टू बी मैरिड को चेंज नहीं किया ना, तो आपने वहाँ पे भी चेंज किया, यहाँ पे भी चेंज करेंगे। हाँ आप अगर ऐसे कर सकते हो, यस ऐसे कर सकते हो, she is clever enough not to marry to a fool like him. She is clever enough not to marry. She is clever enough not to marry to a fool like him. Right now, okay. Now we have tried to make it maximum error for reduce करनी, right? Are you getting my point? हाँ. Okay. So he is to reach enough to buy another brand new luxury. Reach enough, which is positively stating that कि उसके पास ज़्यादा पैसा है तो और एक ब्रांड के नए ब्रांड का मिल सकता खरीद सकता है कि नहीं? That is one. लेकिन पूरी लगा देने से एक sarcastic comment आ सकता है और negative comment आ सकता है कभी loss because we are saying that he is rich, right? And we are also saying that he has already a brand new luxury because we assume that क्योंकि वो और एक खरीद रहा है ना, है कि नहीं? So therefore we need to reach enough, right? Coming to the 45, the new manager does not always wear informal dresses. Does not always. It means what does it mean? Right. The thing is that always is dead. Always is dead, right or no? So instead of always, what do we use? So that we will not eliminate any other word, not omit any other word of the author, right? So if I write does not always, which is indication of always, right? So next is if you had watered the plant steadily, it would not have that. So yeah, it should be what? Regular. Yeah. So because you need to also understand the diction. Diction means what? That what are the uses of the word properly in the sentence. Even if it is an adjective or it is an adverb. You are working on adverb, so instead of steadily cannot be in the sentence. So, but if you do not use the word, if you had water the plant, you would not have that. Right. So, what does it mean? Does it mean that he has not always given the water? Right? So if you had watered the plant regularly, right? So which is correct? Steadily is called as a gradually, isn't it? Steadily means gradually, which is not fixed in the sentence. but water regularly होता है, right? जब आप plant को water देते हो वो regularly होता है. Regularly is also above of manner, isn't it? So instead of straightly you are using regularly, this is called as a diction error, right? When we talk about diction error, it's called as a words are changing, right? Words are replaced with the word appropriate, right? So okay, coming to the next one. Okay. Next is called as a 47. The teacher repeats the lesson time and again so that the teacher repeats the lesson time and again so that the students can understand it clearly. Am I clear? On and off नहीं होगा. On and off का मतलब होता है on and off the field, मतलब inside and outside, right? Like let's say that you can find out the kind of a principle of the universe on the field and off the field. So on and off the field का मतलब होता है in professional as well as in a personal, right? Got my point? Next is called as in that case it should be time and again, right? So next one is called as a majority of my friends think that reading novel is generally very interesting, isn't it? Is generally very interesting. So the word generally is used wrongly, right? Next one, I do my work too carefully to make a mistake. So understand that too carefully का मतलब होता है I avoid, right? So I avoid making mistakes, right? I do my work too carefully to make my mistakes. So next is this proposal was rejected unanimously, right? Because the judgment was done unanimously, right? Unanimously का मतलब सबका opinion लेके, right? तो यहाँ पे proposal भी सबका ही होगा, right or not? So एक ही होगा. So proposal was rejected unanimously. This is again called as another dictionary. समझ में आया? Got the point? Any doubts? पूछो please. Doubt है? हाँ? 40 कौन सा बोला? 43, right? मैंने आपको लॉजिक दे दिया, right? मेरा लॉजिक इसी के ऊपर है. कब होगा मैं आपको बताता हूँ. Active voice and passive voice. When you say to marry, become to be married, isn't it? So that is correct. But let's say that अगर हम उसको ले भी रहे हैं, so who is married to whom? She is married to him. Now you are saying that इसको हम अगर active voice में convert करें, so to be married become to marry. Active voice में to marry. तो कैसे होगा? Of fool to marry, of fool कैसे होगा? Okay, who can give me this answer? Okay, who can give me this? Consanguineous and okay, give me the answer. Find out the two or one. These proposals were rejected. कौन रिजेक्ट किया? मेंबर ऑफ द कमिटी. लेकिन तो मेंबर ऑफ द कमिटी का जो डिसीजन था वो एक ही था. तो इन दैट केस यूनानिमसली हम कहते हैं ना the judgment was given unanimously. मतलब सबका judgment एक ही रहा। तो उस हिसाब से सॉफ्टवेयर जो members of the committee था वो unanimously rejected हुआ। Unanimous, okay, connect, CONNNATE. The new manager does not bear with the ordinance of responsibility now for हाँ, तो आपका एरर तो यही है तो समझ में आ रहा है।